In August, the State Department approved the sale of 96 modern Apache attack helicopters to Poland. This is the first in a series of offset agreements. We are starting with offset agreements because that is what Polish law states. We're in the process of negotiating the specific terms for the acquisition of 96 Apache attack helicopters. We estimate that later this year we will sign the main contract, the executive contract. We want the delivery dates to be as fast as possible. During a visit to Dęblin today, Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki reiterated that, unlike its predecessors, the current government is expanding the resources of the Polish army.
Inwestujemy potężne środki.
We are investing massive resources in the Polish army, from 37 billion zloty during the civic platform's ruling days to 137 billion now. Please compare 37 versus 137 billion zloty. Next year it will be over 150 billion. This scale is huge. The helicopters are expected to cost $12 billion, or more than 50 billion zloty, but this is the maximum price, which is still subject to change. It pays to invest in this security because thanks to this we won't lose our own homes. We won't have to pay the sacrifice of our lives. As part of the offset cooperation agreement approved today, the Americans offered, among other things, a possibility for Poland to service the helicopters. The essence of the offset is always to acquire as much capability and capacity as possible, both for the armed forces, and here I mean by this that the operational capabilities of the equipment as a result of the capabilities possessed resulting from the offset will increase. This will simply be the result of repair service capabilities. Before the deal is finalized, the United States will provide Poland with 8 Apache helicopters, which are expected to arrive early next year. Matters concerning our armaments and consistency in that we will include helicopters in the protection of the Polish skies. These are not pipe dreams, some words taken out of context, but concrete actions. These helicopters, it's good that they will be in Poland, but let's keep in mind that in case anything happens around China, the Americans will take these helicopters and they simply won't be there. The equipment that isn't there, there are pilots trained for it. Unfortunately, they don't fly. In 2023, the Polish government allocated 3% of GDP for defense. Next year, this will be increased to more than 4% of GDP. Never before has Poland or Central Eastern Europe had such helicopters, and importantly, the Russians are very afraid of them. I'm talking here about commanders who know what this entails if Apaches appear on the battlefield together with Abrams. On Monday, the United States State Department also announced the signing of a new $2 billion loan agreement with Poland. The funds are to be used to modernize the Polish army and strengthen the security of NATO's eastern flank.